I'm Anton.
One day, my sister and I were performing at a piano concert. My sister Sayaka went first.
You're amazing, Sayaka. Your mother will be so proud.
My dad, he started crying like a little baby. It was a bit embarrassing. Okay, next we have Yuki. Okay, here we go. I'm Yuki Sanazaki. I'm in the 5th grade. It was finally my turn to play. I sat down and started playing, but then when I looked over at the crowd... Dad, where did he go? Dad, he was gone.
Boring. I better head out.
I know how you feel.
Huh?
My daughter, she finished playing, so I was thinking about leaving too. She's growing up so fast.
What the? Is he Yakuza? Right, yeah, I know what you mean.
But the girl playing right now, she's your daughter too, isn't she?
Thank you. I finished playing, but my dad was nowhere to be found. He came to see Sayaka, not me. I want a sundae.
Of course, you did great today. Anything you want.
My mom passed away last year, and after that, my dad started paying more attention to Sayaka.
Hey, I ran into one of the dads there, and I think he was Yakuza. He scared me.
Oh, you mean Saki's dad? Yeah, he's Yakuza. And Saki, she's a real jerk too. The other day, my mom was a pianist, and that's why we started playing. But Sayaka, she was much better than me, and Dad took notice right away. Hey, you were terrible today. I almost fell asleep. You're just not good at this.
You gotta do better, okay? Piano class isn't free, you know.
Sorry. I didn't know what to do. Then one day, it's my birthday today.
Yuki, come out to the yard.
It was my 11th birthday, and my dad called me out to the yard. What's going on? Wait, maybe he got me a birthday gift. I wasn't expecting this. I ran out into the yard. But then...
Check out my new car!
I picked out the color! He just wanted to show off his new car. Then we all got in the car to test out the new car. Wait, I think he forgot my birthday. This is awesome! Go faster, Dad!
Sure thing.
Then Dad started going faster.
Wow, you feel the torque on this thing?
Woohoo! Hey, stop! Go slower! I told him to stop, but he wouldn't listen. Faster, Dad!
Ouch!
Then Sayaka, she stepped on his foot, forcing him to floor it. Then... Wow! Our car crashed through the guardrail.
Ah!
Nah! Then we went flying down the cliff. Ugh.
Sayaka, are you okay?
When I woke up, our car was upside down. Luckily, everyone seemed okay, but then... What the... My arm, it was broken. No.
Oh no, Are you okay, Sayaka? I'm right here.
Dad ran out of the car and went running towards Sayaka. She got thrown out of the car and got stuck in one of the trees. She was fine though, just a few scratches. Then he got her off the tree. Oh, I was so scared.
Oh no! Your arm! I think it's bleeding. Oh no. Don't you worry. I'll get you to the hospital right away.
Dad! He grabbed her and started running. Wait, Dad! Help me too! I asked him to help me, but...
Sorry, Yuki. This is an emergency. I'll come back for you.
Then he ran off. He didn't even look back. I need to see a doctor right away. Ouch, it hurts. So now I was all alone. Someone help me. I tried calling for help, but nobody could hear me, and there were no cars around either. It was hopeless. 4 hours later. Ouch! It hurts. The pain in my arm was getting worse, but Dad wasn't back yet. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I was about to faint, but then I heard a car. Maybe Dad finally came back for me. But then it was some car I've never seen before.
What happened here?
Then a bunch of Yakuzas came down the cliff. Help me.
Yeah, I remember you. Oh no. Come on, guys.
Then they flipped the car over.
Ah!
Then they got me out of the car.
Oh no, your arm. Are you all alone? Where's your dad?
I recognized him from somewhere. His name was Reizo Shiguma. He was Saki's father. He called 911 for me right away.
Yeah, what's the number for your house? Your father must be worried. What is it?
Dad, he left me here and he didn't even come back for me. I never wanted to see him again.
Okay, say no more. If you want, you can come with us.
Huh? When I told him about what happened, he offered to take me in. He said he always felt like something was off with my dad.
Your dad, I never liked him.
So I decided to go live with them. Everyone there was really nice.
This is my daughter. You guys know each other, right?
Yeah, hey. Hey. And someone cooked for me every single day.
Eat up, there's plenty more.
Thanks. I was really liking it here. 10 years later, I was now a professional pianist.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah, it was so touching. One day, I was playing at a concert. I was on tour, and this was my last day.
Amazing. Yeah, she's a genius.
You were great. Thanks, Saki.
You were amazing, Yuki.
Everyone in my family came to see me. After he took me in, he raised me like I was his own. He even let me go to college where I majored in music. Then I went abroad to train, and 3 years later, I made my debut as a professional pianist. I was a pretty famous musician now. A few hours after the concert, as I was heading back to my house, someone started clapping at me. What the?
Bravo, you were great, Yuki.
Huh? You did great, sis. You made me proud. It was my dad and my sister. I haven't seen them in 10 years.
I didn't know you were a bro now.
What were they doing here? What do you want? 10 years ago, after the accident, he never came back for me. Not even once. After he took me in, my dad sent his men there every day waiting for my dad to show up, but it never happened. Then, out of nowhere...
Please, lend us money.
Huh? They started begging me for money.
You're the only one I could ask.
What? My dad, he was up to his neck in debt now, and he had nothing now. He was flat out broke now.
Please, I want to put Sayaka through college and the piano. The banks took it away, but I want to get her a new one.
Please? Come on, we're family. So she still plays the piano. How much do you need?
200 grand, give or take.
What?
But no interest, please. It's fine, right? I'm sure you got plenty of money.
So that's what this is about. They were here for the money.
Hey, I know. Maybe you can give her piano lessons, It'll be like the good old days.
I don't know. You've got some nerve showing up here.
Who the hell are you?
I'm her real sister. Get lost.
Huh?
Saki. It was Saki. You two are terrible. I know what you guys did. That day, you left her there to die. Her arm was broken, you know. You two make me sick. Get out of my face. Wait, Saki, is that you? After the accident, I went to go live with the Shiguma family.
Wait, what? You're a Yakuza now? You can't do this. You're better than that.
Yeah, we're your real family.
You know I love you. You're my daughter.
But then my real dad showed up.
You, how dare you steal my daughter away from me? What? Ah!
You don't deserve to be a father. You left her behind, and you never came back for her. And now you're trying to leech off of her? You don't care about her. You never did. Maybe I should chop off your ears right here, right now.
Run!
Huh?
Come on, Sayaka!
They ran to their car and drove off.
It's Sui! Yes, sir.
Then they started chasing after them.
Woohoo! Ah! Okay, Tetsuji, that's enough. Let's go back. You sure? Yeah. I cut the brakes, so the rest will take care of itself.
What the?
Not sure what happened to those two after that, but oh well.
So beautiful.
Anyways, it was a rough couple of years, but glad everything worked out.
My name is Sai Akechi. I'm just a regular high school student that attends West Hibari High.
All right, then we put 15 grams of skim milk and 3 grams of dry yeast before mixing it up.
Today, we're all having a great time in Home EC, cooking bread and having a great time.
Ketchy-kun, what exactly is that?
It's an ultra-micro-electro scale. It's a scale that can be used to measure absolute values for chemical processes and elemental chemistry down to 7 significant figures.
I don't think it needs to be that precise.
We were all struggling pretty bad to try to make our first ever bread, but having fun baking nonetheless.
So, you want to use the ball of your hand to try and push it onto the table, okay?
What are you doing in there? Ah, Nogamori-kun. Well, actually, you're in the middle of making bread for Home EC, and what a dirty bread man, boy. Did you even wash your hands, Tabata? Actually, I have a better question. Did you pay this month's utility bill? Yeah.
Tabata, a classmate of ours, apparently is from a poor family. Because of that, a delinquent by the name Nogimori often messes with him. Nogimori, you're in a different class, right? Stay out of the way! I'm warning you now, you're going to regret it.
Yeah, fine. I'll leave the freaking class.
Are you okay, Tabata?
Yeah.
So we had to deal with that, but... Man, what is this? It's so good!
Oh my god. Wow. You guys all did so great. I'm so proud of you all. They're all unique and beautiful.
Everyone was able to bake some bread that everyone was satisfied with. It's so good, I feel like we might even be able to sell it.
That's true. I would want everyone to try some. Right? Well then, how about we try selling it then,
Huh? The Home EC teacher took us to a nearby unnamed selling stall.
This is the unmanned selling stand that one of my good farmer friends have allowed us to use. Making something and being able to get hands-on experience with selling things is going to be beneficial to you all later on in finding a job or making your own stuff.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I want to try.
That's how our Home EC class actually found ourselves in a situation where we were enjoying food business. It was an unmanned station, so there was no need for customer service. We set up a box so that we could have the customers pay using the honor system. Wow, it looks really good. Just putting in an order like this makes it seem like a real product.
What are we going to do with the money that we get from selling this stuff? That's a good question. We're not after the money from this anyway. What should we do?
It was right as everyone was wondering what we should do with the money that we earned from selling the bread when...
I know this is a kind of an embarrassing topic, but would you guys be willing to donate it to my family?
Tabata suddenly asked us for the money out of the blue. Apparently, his father had lost his father early on, and to make things even more worse, he had 6 siblings. 6?
Oh, no wonder your mom is struggling.
Tabata is the oldest son, so he was working part-time all the time to try to support his family. But there are 8 people in his family. He can't really do all this on his own.
That's only if you guys are willing.
I don't mind.
Me neither.
I'm totally on board too.
Everyone was totally fine with donating the money, so we decided to donate all the money we earned from the unmanned selling location to Tabata's family.
I'm so excited to see if the bread actually sells, huh?
Yeah, totally. We placed out bread onto the stand to sell, and we were just waiting to check on the bread till the next day. The following day. Surprisingly enough, all of the bread has been sold out.
Wow! I can't believe that the stuff that we made actually sold.
We really gotta thank the people who bought the bread, huh?
It seems like it was a lot more popular than anyone expected, huh?
However...
Huh?
What's wrong?
One of the boys noticed something was off.
It's not in here?
There's not a single penny in this box.
What?
There was literally no money at all in the box.
Is this...
A thief?
What do we do? Should we go to the police?
Our whole class was confused and upset over the surprising situation.
It's Nagamura-kun. Huh? I bet you that Nagamura-kun did it. I know for a fact he would do something like this.
Tabata suddenly started yelling at everyone.
I'm sure he's just doing this to try to get in the way of everyone.
You shouldn't just decide on something like that. It's not fair or correct. You have no proof that he did anything.
But
Tabata-kun seemed to be quite angry because this money was supposed to be income for his family. It's fine, we can just make more. We never found out who was behind it, but we decided to make more bread during our next home EC class and try to sell it again. However,
It's stolen again!
what the heck?
the next day, yet again, the bread was stolen and no one paid. Not a single penny, nickel, or dime was in the box.
This kind of thing has never happened in the past before. We worked so hard to make that bread. This is the worst.
The unmanned station was built on trust between the seller and the customer. That meant there was no witness and no security camera. We had no idea who was doing this.
I guarantee you it was Nagamura. How could he do such a thing? Just stumble over everyone's hard work and effort. I could never forgive him for that.
Tabata-kun, we're fine.
We were all just left to fidget and accept our losses, but right at that moment. Well then, how about we catch the culprit red-handed, huh? We can look for him. Rentaro.
You're Rentaro-kun from the next class over.
Rentaro from the class next to ours showed up at the unmanned selling station. Yeah, if ever you're in need of help, you can count on us. We're the Handyman Club after all.
The Handyman Club?
Rentaro and I really respected Anton-san, the local handyman. And so we had created the Handyman Club to do something similar. However, if we want to catch them in the middle of it, well, what are you going to do, Rentaro?
You think that someone is actually gonna show up in the middle of the day like this?
Per Rentaro's suggestion, we decided to set up the bread for the third time at the unmanned station and stake it out.
I think that it's Nagamura-kun doing all of this.
Shh, quiet! Someone suspicious is pulling in. A very suspicious-looking blacked-out car showed up and stopped next to the unmanned selling station and drove off. Stop right there, thief!
What?
Rentaro immediately followed using his moped, however. Wait, Yakuza? It was just a regular old customer that had purchased the bread out of kindness. There was money in the box like you'd expect. They had paid like they were supposed to. Right, yes sir, I'm so sorry. They stayed there overnight to keep watch, but no one suspicious showed up. The next morning. Again?
This is so horrible.
The bread was once again completely missing. Apparently, they were waiting until we stopped stalking out the location and watching. Once again, the thief had gotten the better of us. We're done with the games now. Let's start using our brains to catch the culprit. Akechi. I could feel a burning rage building up within me after seeing my classmates depressed and upset over the lack of money. At the same time, I had a small suspicion that was building up inside of me as well. I decided to take the matter into my own hands.
But how?
This guy is literally a genius with an IQ of 200. 200? Having someone do this to us right in our face, I would be able to continue working as a handyman in the Handyman Club. And then I decided to create my own simple machine. I wanted to set up a trap against him. I then asked my classmates to once again make their bread one more time to help me out. Before setting up the bread onto the stool without anyone knowing that I set up the trap for the criminal. Later that night, I went to check to see if it was stolen, and just as I had suspected, someone had stolen all of the bread from the bread stand. This is exactly what I wanted. The next day, the bread stool incident had apparently escalated into a bigger problem than we had anticipated. It was literally a burglary-type problem, so the police showed up to investigate, and a lot of the parents began to complain. Our home EC teacher was definitely struggling to deal with everything all at once. Oh, I feel so bad for her, man.
If they're going to take it, then I don't even want to make the bread in the first place.
Who would even do something this horrible anyway?
I mean, seriously, how rotten do you have to be?
I guarantee you it's Nogamori-kun. I know for a fact that it's Nogamori-kun doing all of this.
Don't worry. We're going to find out everything today. Who's behind all of this?
Huh?
Akechi, you know who's behind all this now? I set up a small alarm in the bread that was stolen yesterday. An alarm? What's the point of setting up an alarm? If the sound goes off now, I'm sure the person who's behind it is already miles away and nowhere near us anymore. What if the criminal didn't go far away, though?
Huh?
The bread thief is in this school, Rentaro. He's near us, Rentaro. Oh? Akechi seemed to already have a hunch as to who had stolen the bread, but I had not a clue in the world who was responsible. If I narrow it down to someone within the school, someone who's suspicious, the female group leader, Shinomiyama, or the baseball club goofball, Tepe? Or is it the problem child, Nogamori? Wait, maybe it goes completely against everyone's guesses, and it's actually the teacher from Home EC? The more I thought about it, the less idea I had as to who took it. Then Akechi started questioning the people in the class. Hey, criminal scum, do you have any intention of coming forward on your own? I think that is better for you that way, to try to put up a fight. However, no one actually stepped forward as a culprit behind the thief. Very well then, I suppose I have no choice. Akechi pushed some kind of button. I guess it was a device to make the alarm trigger. We would come to find out who was behind it all very shortly after this, and no one could have predicted who did it. Sorry to bother you guys. I'm gonna change the light bulbs out real quick, huh? Right at that moment, the person that we admire, Anton-san, showed up to change the fluorescent bulb in our classroom. La 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 la, I'm Anton, yeah.
Anton-san!
Huh?
You were behind all of this. The alarm was absolutely ringing from behind Anton-san.
I was behind all this? No, this sound is coming from behind Anton-san. It's coming from Tabata.
What?
I'm so sorry. Apparently the guy who was behind all of the bread stealing was a poor kid in their very own classroom, Tabata. You really did that? Tabata began to cry and confessed to all of his crimes.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys.
You're the absolute worst! Loser! Why would you do that?
You tricked us? What the hell?
What's going on? Explain yourself.
I wanted to make it Nogamori-kun's fault for everything. He always mocked me, and I just couldn't forgive him for that. My mom is always working so hard to take care of us. That's why I wanted to make it so that he would get expelled from the school.
That's right. Tabata was just trying to make the whole thing Nogamori's fault. How about how everyone feels? Do you realize that everyone in the class continued to make the bread for you and your family? You just continued to trick us. I could feel a burning anger building up inside of me after hearing his whiny little talking.
That's got nothing to do with me. It's not my problem. I needed to do what I needed to do. No one is ever gonna understand me.
You little, you're just gonna keep talking all this selfish talk about how you feel and your feelings, huh?
What the heck do you want from me? It's all Nogamori-kun's fault.
Calm down, Rentaro. Right at the next moment.
Well, you must be out of your damned mind.
Ugh.
Mom? The teacher from OMEC showed up out of nowhere?
You pushed your stupid emotions and feelings onto your feelings, and all the while crushing and stomping all over your classmates' emotions and feelings. God may forgive you, but I most certainly will not.
Ah!
She was intimidating enough to even scare me. Afterwards,
Yay! This bread is so nice. Thank you, guys.
yeah, you make sure to eat up.
I'm so sorry about this, you two.
Don't worry about it. You gotta help each other out when you can.
Come on. Go on, apologize to them.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Afterwards, everyone ended up forgiving Tabata. We all talked it over and we decided to give the bread to the Tabata household directly. By the way, we decided to warn Nogamori as well for what he was doing to Tabata. We should have just done this from the get-go, huh? Indeed. Whatever the case, the mystery of the disappearing bread from the unnamed bread stand was solved once and for all. I'm Anton. One day I was sleeping in my room. Boring. I run a handyman service company and I was usually working, but I've been working non-stop for days, so my employees told me to take a day off. But I don't know what to do. I was bored out of my mind. I don't know, maybe I'll get a haircut or something. I haven't cut my hair in a while. Maybe I'll go for a different look. What do you guys think? Huh? Then something hit me in my head. What the? It was a paper airplane. Looks like it came in from the window. It was probably some kids playing. But then when I looked out the window, there's nobody around. I couldn't find anyone. Weird. Where did it come from? I started looking at the paper airplane. What the? And then I noticed something. Wow! It said, "Help me." I looked out the window once again, but I didn't see any kids. But then, wait, maybe it's coming from above. Then I looked up at this big condominium near my apartment and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. What the? This boy, he was throwing multiple paper airplanes out of his window. And this kid, he was crying. He's in some kind of trouble. And he's reaching out for help. I had no idea what was going on, but something was up. This is the place. So I headed to the condo. I think the kid lived up on the penthouse. But wait, they just finished construction work on this place. I don't think anyone lives here yet. Well, I better ask the kid myself. I'm sure it's nothing. Maybe the kid was just messing around, huh? But I wanted to be sure, so I walked into the condo. But then... what the? There was a bunch of sketchy-looking guys in the lobby. Sorry, you can't go in there. But I gotta go see someone in the penthouse.
Nobody lives here.
They're still doing some construction work. But that can't be. I saw him up there.
Don't make me tell you twice. Nobody's here, okay? Take a hike.
That's when I realized something was wrong. These guys are up to something. I know what I saw. I saw that kid with my own eyes. But this guy said there was nobody here. That means he's lying.
Then what's this?
So I showed him the paper airplane.
This came into my room from the window. What? Ugh.
Then,
Fine. Come with me.
huh? The guy, he let me in.
We don't know what to do about him. I think he's just trying to make life harder for us.
Huh?
Who is this kid?
I still had no idea what was going on. Then they took me to the penthouse.
He's in there. Maybe you can talk to him.
What do you mean?
Ah, you fell for it, you idiot!
Huh? The guy stopped being friendly to me all of a sudden.
You know our secret now, so, we can't let you leave. Ah!
Then he pushed me into the room. Then he locked the door from the outside.
What the hell?
I still had no idea what was going on.
Who is it?
Then I heard a voice.
Oh, it's you!
It was a kid. He was the one throwing the paper airplanes. He seemed really afraid. It's you. You were the one throwing paper airplanes out the window, right? Then,
Please, help me.
Wow!
the kid jumped on my leg.
Thank goodness you're here. I thought nobody would notice.
What is this place? The room was filled with all kinds of computers and monitors. Something was up. What are you doing here?
I'm being held hostage here. Those guys are up to no good.
I see. Maybe you can start from the beginning? Then the kid started telling me how he ended up here.
My dad always liked computers, so I learned how to code when I was young, and I started posting some programs online. Then someone took notice.
Wow, you're only 11? You must be some kind of genius. I'm impressed.
Thanks. I met this guy online, and we started talking.
Hey, if you want, maybe we can meet up.
His name is Fred. He was a famous hacker. Oh, wow, this is so cool.
Glad you like it.
Then he invited me here.
I've been looking for someone like you. And I'm working on this project right now. If you're interested, maybe you can help me.
Sounds awesome. He was working on this really big project, and he asked me to help him with it, so I said yes. Your room, it's so cool.
What are you talking about, kid?
But then he started acting all weird. Huh?
This isn't my room. This is your room. And you can't leave until you're done.
Then those scary-looking guys showed up, and now I'm stuck here. I can't leave until I finish this code.
Well then, you better get to work, kid.
He was lying to me all along. He tricked me. Wait.
Oh, and just for the record, when I was your age, I was way better than you are today.
Huh? So, yeah, I can't leave this place until I finish. But it's a lot of work, and I've been working for 3 days nonstop, but I'm still not done. I thought about making a run for it, but I can't.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
And I couldn't ask for help online either. All network activities are being monitored. So I decided to use a paper airplane.
I see. Fred, who is he?
Whoever he is, he tricked a young boy into working for him, so... He's a bad guy, that's for sure. Alright, kid, I'll figure something out.
Really?
I decided to help him. But... this condo was pretty tall. We couldn't just jump out the window.
What should we do?
We could wait for help to come, but it might never happen. Okay, hold on tight.
Okay.
After some thought, I decided to make a run for it using the front door. Alright, so far so good. There weren't any guards on the floor. We were up on the 10th floor. I had no idea how many guys they had or where they were. I should probably stay away from the elevator, though. So I ran to the stairs and started heading down.
Hey, they're making a run for it!
It didn't take long for them to catch on. I kept running, though.
Ha!
But they had guys everywhere.
Stop them!
Wow.
Why am I always getting into trouble like this? I kept running as fast as I could. But then, more guys showed up. I can't go through all of them. So I turned around and started running the other way.
Wait up!
Sorry, I'll pay for the damages later. I broke into one of the other rooms.
Hang on tight! What are you doing, you idiot? This is the 5th floor! You got nowhere to go!
I gotta try.
What the? Hang on tight!
Okay.
I broke the window and jumped out.
Oh, wow.
No way! He's insane, he actually jumped?
You okay?
Yeah.
Phew. But then... I got you now. Didn't think you'd actually jump, but good thing I waited for you downstairs. One of the guys came out the front door. And this guy was pretty big. If you don't want to get hurt, hand over the kid. Get him, Sayama!
Yeah, crush him!
You're done for! He used to be a professional wrestler!
Hey, shut up, guys! I don't want people finding out about that.
Stay here, okay?
Okay.
I still don't know who you guys are, but I think I've had enough.
Huh?
I still had no idea what was going on here, but... these guys, they kidnapped an innocent kid and forced him to work for them, so... I had to teach him a lesson. Sorry, but I'm not gonna go easy on you.
What the? Who is this guy anyway?
Come on, get him, you got this! Then...
Ha! Sayama!
And I grabbed the kid and ran to the nearest police station. A few minutes later, the bad guys got arrested. Apparently, the hacker named Fred hired them, but they had no idea who he was or where he was now.
Thank you, Anton-san.
Sure, kid. Just glad you're okay. It was starting to get dark out. My day off was coming to an end. I guess trouble has a way of finding me. Oh well. Just glad the kid is okay. I wasn't expecting to find much, but Anton the handyman, he's a beast. That was insane.
I told you. And he stole my dad's technology. But now we're gonna use it against him. If we play this right, he's done for.
Guess what happened today?
Mom, I want to talk to him too.
One at a time. I'm Kiyohisa Nagayoshi. Currently, I was living away from my family due to work. I was a long way from home, and I miss my family a lot. So whenever I could, I called them and talked to them on Skype. Looks like they're doing okay.
So the next door neighbor?
I wrote you a letter, Daddy.
Hey, be quiet. I'm talking to him, okay? It's my turn to talk.
Oh.
Hey now, it's okay. Don't yell at her like that. So, Yuka, you wrote me a letter?
Yeah.
She was only 4 years old, and this was the first time she wrote me a letter.
See?
She worked really hard on it.
Oh, thank you so much. I was so touched, bud.
Ugh, so annoying.
Calm down. My wife, Takai, she's always hated kids.
I hate kids. They're so annoying.
Oh, but I think they're cute. I really wanted kids, so I kept telling her that someday I wanted kids. After a while, she finally said yes.
Fine.
I'm sure she'll change when she has kids of her own. Then Yuka was born, but... Hey, Yuka's crying! Whenever Yuka cried, she never did anything. And when I had to move away temporarily for work... See you later!
Please don't go, Dad! Yeah, don't go. Honestly, I don't think I can take this.
What? Come on, she's your daughter! I'll be back in a few months, okay? She still didn't like kids. But I couldn't just bring them with me, so I left them behind. I was worried, but I thought everything would be fine. I'm back! Oh right, nobody's here. Then one day when I got back from work, I had a missed Skype call.
Dad!
Yuka? I was shocked. Yuka's face, she had bruises all over. What happened?
Well... Hey, give me back my phone.
Sorry, Mom. I forgot to tell Dad something, that's all.
Yuka tried to call me using Takai's phone. I didn't know she knew how to use a phone like that, but that didn't matter. Hey, what happened to her? Is she hurt?
It's nothing, right, dear?
Yeah.
I asked them what happened, but they didn't tell me.
Daddy's busy, okay? We gotta hang up now.
Okay.
But then...
Read the first letters only.
Huh? Yuka. She'd said something at the camera right before hanging up. Then, the call ended. A few days after... Oh, there it is! Yuka sent me a letter. Actually, 4 letters. I opened them right away.
Had fun on the slide.
Wow, this is amazing, Yuka! It was so cute. I couldn't believe she wrote this. Look at her on the slide. So adorable. Kids, they grow up so fast. I was so touched. Then I opened the second one.
Every day, I love you more, Dad.
Ah, she was the cutest thing ever. I wanted to go home right away and hug her. But then...
Later, I played with Kentaro.
Oh. Kentaro was this kid in the neighborhood. Yuka was good friends with him, and I was worried because Yuka was too young to date other boys. Relax, they're just kids. Then I opened the last one.
Puppy.
Puppy? What does she mean by that? I don't get it. The last letter, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Then I remembered what she told me the other day.
Read the first letters only.
She said read the first letters. Wait a minute. I grabbed the 4 letters and… What the? I took the first letters on each letter. Help. Oh no! I was speechless. Yuka needs help! What if she's just playing a prank on me though? But she's only 4. She wouldn't do something like that. Unless she meant it. I think she was in trouble. This was no joke. I had no idea what was going on, but one thing was for sure. My daughter needed help. I gotta go! I'm sorry, I gotta run home. It's an emergency! I grabbed my stuff, ran out of the company apartment, and called my colleague. I had to get home, fast. Are you in a rush? Kind of. After I got off the plane, I caught a cab. I didn't tell my wife, though. It might have been her who did this. I didn't want to think about it, but I couldn't help it. She went through all of this trouble to get my attention, and her face, she was clearly hurt. She didn't want Takai to notice. That's why she used this code. I hope I'm wrong. I pray that I'm wrong. 20 minutes later. Oh, thank you. The ticket home was pretty expensive, but I didn't care about that. The house, it was pitch black. Something was off. What the? It's the weekend. They should be home. I'm home. Then I walked into the house. What the? The house, it was a mess. There were dirty clothes everywhere, and that wasn't all. It smelled really bad. What is that smell? What on earth happened here? Then,
What the?
Takai walked in. Where is Yukai? I want to see her right now! I asked her where Yukai was.
Why are you home? You should have called.
She didn't answer my question, though. I started looking around, but Yuka was nowhere to be found. Then, what the? What's this? I found something in the carpet. Are these nails? It looks like human nails. They were really tiny, too. I was starting to get a bad feeling about this.
What are you doing back?
That doesn't matter! Where is Yuka? Then I heard her. She was crying somewhere. Yuka, where are you? Yuka!
Hey, wait! Stop! Ouch, it hurts!
I think she was in the shower room. I ran to the shower room and slammed the door open. What the? Then,
It hurts my fingers!
Yuka was crying, holding her fingers. And there was a pair of pliers on the floor.
My fingers hurt!
No, this can't be! I grabbed her as quickly as I could. Yuka!
It hurts!
She kept on crying. She was in a lot of pain. I'm so sorry! I should have never left her here! I should have taken her with me. Then this whole thing could have been avoided! I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you, okay?
Ugh. What's your problem? What are you doing back? And why are you ignoring me?
Takai, she looked pissed.
I missed you like crazy, but you don't care.
She started throwing plates at me, but I didn't flinch. I had to be brave. What's the matter with you? How dare you hurt her like this? She's your daughter! I can't believe I married her. I started crying like a baby. I want a divorce! You'll hear from my lawyer soon.
What? What are you talking about?
She started panicking, but I didn't care. My mind was made up. I'm not leaving her here! I'm gonna raise her myself from now on. But then…
Wait, please!
What the? Get away from me! Takai came at me with a knife. Don't worry, Yuka, I got you.
You got this whole thing wrong.
Was she trying to talk her way out of this? I don't think so. I found her nails in the living room, and she was crying, and now you're pointing a knife at us? You want me to keep going? But then...
I was gutting a fish. Then Yuka touched a cactus and hurt her finger. Ouch!
Huh?
So I was using some pliers to pull out the spines. Ah! Don't move.
Wait, what?
And then you came home and started going crazy.
I looked at Yuka's fingers, and she was right. And her nails were all there.
The thing you found in the living room, they were fish scales.
But she sent me a letter asking me for help.
Mom's always trying to force me to eat vegetables. I don't like that. That's why I asked you to help me.
Wait, what? But then, what happened to your face the other day?
She fell on her bike. She wanted to learn how to ride the bike before you got home to surprise you. Hey, don't tell him, Mom.
And the messy room! She was just doing some cleaning. I apologized to her right away. I'm sorry.
It's okay. The way I've been acting, I don't blame you.
I was so worried about Yuka, and I jumped to the conclusion that it was Takai who hurt her. But I was wrong. But Yuka, how did you come up with that idea? You're only 4 years old.
I saw it on TV.
Yuka and Takai, they watched a lot of TV together. A few weeks later, I was finally back home.
Okay, next up we have the relay race.
A few days after I got back, I was at Yuka's kindergarten for field day.
Go, Yuka, go! You can do this, honey! I believe in you!
Calm down now. And Takai, while I was gone, she changed and she was a really good mom now. Thank goodness. Anyways, glad everything worked out.
The kids at my school, they were all into this game called Breed Monsters. Hey! You can't bring video games to school, you'll get in trouble. I'm Tomoki Tashiro. I'm in the 5th grade. I was a member of class council, and it was against school rules to bring video games to school, but nobody listened to me. To get the ideal monster, you need to tweak these numbers a bit.
Good point.
What the?
Hey, can you take a look at my stats?
And to make things worse, our teacher, he was really into video games as well. Mr. Loka, our teacher, he was really hooked on this game. I heard he once entered a tournament.
Haha, I win!
Crap! He even hung out with some of his students after school to play Breed Monsters. And this one time, he made everyone in our class play the game.
I win!
This is hard. Then, one day during class.
Okay, read this part out, Takahashi.
Okay. They went up in the mountains and found a fox named Gon. Huh? Gon was all alone and... What the? He's not even listening to me. He started playing video games during class.
Mr. Loka,
What?
could you stop playing video games? I want to learn. Yeah, you're not supposed to play video games during class. Even we know that.
Everyone started telling him to stop, but
I got a big tournament coming up, okay? I need to prepare. Don't worry about me, okay?
What? But
he didn't seem to care one bit. After that, he started playing video games in every single class.
Takahashi, let's battle!
But we're in class.
Okay, just read chapter 2.
Then he stopped teaching us. Mr. Loka, we're falling behind on our curriculum. You have to teach us. As a member of class council, I had to say something.
yeah, exams are coming up soon. We're gonna fail because of you. Yeah, you're the grown-up here.
Everyone started complaining. Then,
Why are you looking at us like that?
Screw you guys, I'm out of here!
he got upset and left the classroom. I'm sorry. Why am I apologizing to him? A few minutes later, I went to his office to bring him back.
Well, I'm sorry if it was selfish of me. I won't play video games anymore.
Thank you. Then he agreed to come back.
Okay, open your textbook to page 39.
After that, I thought everything would go back to normal, but then,
Okay, Takahashi, read it out loud.
Okay.
huh? Hey, what are you doing?
Ah!
He was still playing video games. The only difference is he was trying to hide it now.
Leave me alone, okay? This is my classroom. I can do what I want. You hear me?
What? But
That's not true.
he started yelling at us.
You're just a bunch of kids. Stop talking back to me. I'm the teacher. I call the shots around here. You guys don't even pay taxes.
What are you talking about? Forget this. I'm gonna go talk to the principal.
Listen up and listen good. If you tell anyone, the other teachers, your parents, I'll tell everyone your secrets.
Huh?
That's Akiyama. You like someone in this class, right?
Huh?
I know all about it. Maybe I'll tell everyone about it. Don't even try to go behind me. I know secrets about all of you. Try anything funny, and I'll tell the whole world about it. Now get in your seats, go!
This is messed up. He started blackmailing us. I couldn't believe this. After that, he didn't even try to hide it anymore. The next day, we had a big exam that day.
Wow, no way!
Huh? What is it? He got up in the middle of the test.
I finally got the legendary monster! Yes, I did it! I'm the best!
Huh? He was talking about his video game and he started celebrating in the middle of our exam. Unbelievable.
This isn't right.
This is wrong. I gotta do something. I knew something had to be done, so I came up with a plan. That day after school, I snuck into the teacher's office while they were having a meeting. Then, I think this is the one. Found it. I think this is it. I grabbed the gaming device from his bag. Then, this should teach him. I deleted his data. Hopefully, he'll clean up his act after this. The next morning, Mr. Loka, he was acting all weird.
Sit down!
Are you okay?
What happened?
Then,
My data! It got deleted!
huh?
Your data?
It meant everything to me. Who was it? I know it was one of you. Spill it!
He was furious. Uh-oh. Honestly, I didn't think he'd get this mad. I just thought he'd stop playing if I deleted the data.
Close your eyes, everyone!
Then he made us close our eyes.
Tell me now and I'll forgive you. I won't get mad, I promise. The person who did this, raise your hand. I said raise your hand!
He sounds pissed. I can't tell him it was me. He'd kill me. Nobody raised their hand.
Was it you, Takahashi?
What? No. Then he started asking us one by one.
Arakayama? It was you, wasn't it? You were always complaining about me.
What? No.
I know it was you. Just admit it already.
He started yelling at everyone. This is bad. I couldn't let him do this to everyone, so... It was me. I did it. I decided to come clean.
Tomoki, so it was you.
He started glaring at me. We told you to stop many times, and... I just wanted an education. That's all.
1,000 hours. It took me 1,000 hours!
Huh? What are you talking about? I didn't understand what he was talking about. You're saying you studied for 1,000 hours to get your teaching license?
No, you idiot! That's the amount of hours I spent on breed monsters!
Ah. I'd never seen him this upset before. I guess he really loved that video game. You know you're not getting away with this, right?
The big tournament. I can't even go now because of you.
Then he started walking towards me.
You little shit!
Huh? Then...
I want my data back! I want it back now! Ah!
He started crying like a child.
No! No! This isn't happening!
Then...
Ah! Ah!
he started going crazy.
No! Why? Why did you delete it? I worked so hard for this! This isn't happening! Ah!
Mr. Loka, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Ah!
Run!
Go! Someone go get help! He was out of control. We couldn't stop him ourselves, so I asked one of my classmates to go get help.
Screw this! Screw it all!
But then he started coming towards me. Ugh. Ugh. I should have just left him alone. But then...
Hey, settle down! Get a hold of yourself! Ah. I left my hometown 10 years ago to become a teacher. Why did I decide to become a teacher anyway? Hello, I'm Ayuka. I look forward to working with all of you. My elementary school teacher changed my life, and that's when I decided to pursue a career in teaching. Ah, right, I remember now. When I started, I was so full of hope. But then I started getting buried in work. I worked late every single day, and sometimes I had to work on the weekends. I'm sorry. And the pay wasn't even that good. What am I doing? This isn't what I had in mind. I lost all meaning in my job. Breed monster. Then one day I found this video game. Maybe I'll give it a try. I haven't played video games since elementary school. Those were the good times. My mom was really strict, so I could only play for an hour each day. This one time, she hid the battery pack, so I couldn't play while she was out. But now I was an adult, and I could play for hours without anyone yelling at me. Go! Go! Yes, I won! Playing video games helped me forget about things. Then I started getting hooked. I guess I was addicted. I couldn't stop playing.
Afterwards, Anton's son came and stopped him for us. Then the cops arrived and took him away for some questioning.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
He was calm now, but...
Games these days. The data usually gets stored in the cloud, so you can probably recover it.
What?
A few days later, he lost his job. His data was still there, but his career was over. And unlike video games, in real life, there aren't any do-overs, so... In a way, Mr. Loka taught us a valuable lesson.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back again for more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.